Hola, buenos días, soy Nico.
I don't collab with guys anymore. It's because I'm actually straight. No, I'm just kidding. The real reason is because I've been looking for the one. I'm not kidding. This is really important to me. I finally want to be in a relationship with a guy. Like a real relationship. Someone I could fall in love with. Honestly, I just want to make videos with that one person. That's what I want to do. I've been messing around for far too long. I want to be in a committed relationship with a man. My incomes went down. It's at $55,000 now. I used to make closer to $125,000 a month. This is worth it for me. I've saved up enough. I can take the time to look for that one special person. That being said, I'm not in a rush. I've been really enjoying just making content by myself and with that one person I mentioned in the last video. I've been on the dating apps. They're not working out for me. I was talking to an older gentleman for a little bit. I know Reno Gold. He's another popular person who does what I do. I think he dates some older guy who's like an eye surgeon or something. I don't think that's for me. The guy I was talking to was an older gentleman with a professional job. I don't think I want that. I prefer someone who's around the same age as me, similar height, similar build. That might be hard to find though, considering I'm 6'5". And of course, I'd want to work out with them too. Lifting weights, of course. It would be interesting to see who you guys think I should be with. I should read the comments below as a little thought experiment. If you say Ace Carter, that's the person I'd have to disagree with you on. He doesn't use deodorant. I know a lot of you guys thought we were dating in the past. We definitely never were. So for now, I just want to find that person organically. Maybe meet them through friends or something. I really don't know. But eventually when I find that person, I know the best content I've ever made will be with them. And so for that reason, I want to pick someone special, as I'm sure my most profitable and brightest years are still ahead of me. Anyway, wish me luck, guys. Peace out.
It's a small town. A scandal will work just as well. You'll be ruined.
And today we're here to continue another wonderful week's worth of content. Well, yes, if you like this kind of content, make sure to follow me on patreon.com/Nicosaesthetics for more exclusive videos, weekly live streams, and to be a part of the live streams every Thursday at 5:30 and 7 p.m. CDT. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely tune in. And last video's comment. The intro was disgusting. So when I was talking about Yellow Watergate, I started it off with this random TikTok of this white boy like pretending to be Jamaican to get at black women. And I understand people like this intro is insane, but that's what made it funny because I know he was joking. Like I don't think he was very serious, but at the end when he was like me one fitisha boom boom girl, I lost it. I'm sorry. Y'all always say, where do you get these intros? I have an unhinged sense of comedy. But now that we got out of the way, let's get on to the actual video. Today we're going to be discussing Timothy Champange again. Nico, why? Because it was all a lie. It was all a lie. I lied again. So, if you do not know who Timothy Champange is, I've done 2 videos on him. Essentially, he is a straight man that came into the gay for pay industry and continuously said that he is straight and that he prefers women and that men are nothing but a means to an end to earn money. From there, he then came out as bisexual because people begin to acknowledge that you're a grifter and you're actively saying you're only using men to make money. So from there, he pretended to have multiple relationships online with men that he admitted were false and that he lied about his interactions and interest in men. And after he got pushback because he basically said, well, I'm lying, he came out as gay. And from there, he continuously said, I have issues with my girlfriend now, but I'm not leaving her. I'm going through such a hard time, but I really need your money. And after that, he continuously posted about how gay he was and that how he was mad that nobody was believing him and he still wasn't leaving his girlfriend, but he really needs your money to support him and his endeavors to not leave his girlfriend and stay in his same position in life. So from there, I stopped covering him. Nico, I stopped covering him for the sole fact that I'm like, this is ridiculous. And the fact that what I will say is the public is slowly turning against him because it's getting tired. But he still is raking in up to $60K a month and is only coming back and forth because people are retracting their support because of the lies. Now, I'm going to play you Timothy's video, but the entire premise is basically, I'll let you see the video.
Fake being gay. for millions of dollars and millions of views. This isn't a joke. I've been saying I'm not gay for years, but everybody in my comments, no matter what, would always say that I am, and they're 1,000% sure of it, even though I continuously said that I was not. The views on my videos were dipping, and so was my income. So I just decided to go along with what 90% of my audience was assuming anyway, because of their own fantasies. And so I said I was only gay to give them what they wanted, and it worked like a charm. That is, until people lost interest. In reality, I'm bisexual, which I've always said, and that's not too much different than being gay. So I don't know why it's so hard for people to accept. I mean, I do know why. It's just a fantasy. But it's insulting to not be believed when you continuously say something like that. I did also say I was having a tough time with my girlfriend, which isn't true either, but people just like drama. I have bipolar depression, and I just started a medicine a few days ago, and it's only been a few days, but it's already changed my entire life. As a result, I don't think I'll ever have to make up stuff again in order to get income or views, or necessarily play a character. I'm 10,000% more functional than I used to be, and again, it's only been 3 days. Bi erasure is real, and people just want you to pick a side between being gay and being straight, which is completely wrong. I really hope this demonstrates that it's very easy to pretend either way, and you should not put too much weight into someone's sexuality if you're never going to meet them in real life. If they're just trying to entertain you, just be entertained. It's honestly, in my opinion, a Republican attitude to care so much about someone's sexuality. And I don't like Republicans. At least I don't like their social views. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you surprised by this? Maybe not. Peace out.
So as you saw in that video, he basically came out and said, I lied. Again, I'm actually bisexual like I said I was from the beginning. I lied when I said I needed your help and your finances to get away from my girlfriend because we were having troubles, because we're actually still together and perfectly happy. I only did that because y'all wanted me to be gay. So I wanted to sell you this fantasy once again. And also I have mental illness. So that's why I was consistently lying and scamming you out of money and grifting.
And this isn't to belittle mental illness, because I actually just got put on anxiety and ADHD medication, like actual psychiatrists prescribed it, and I'm getting a therapist. So that's not what I'm doing. I'm saying using mental illness as a cop-out to say, the reason I lied to you consistently and grifted and scammed you was because that's what you wanted, and I also suffer from, I think he said, bipolar depression. What?
But if you actually care about me lying to you for promotional purposes, that means you have a Republican mindset towards sexuality, and you should really check that out, because I don't like Republicans, at least their social views. And I had to sit back and look at the lying, the gaslighting, and the maneuvering he was actively trying to do, when in reality, he was just trying to get more money. Because as someone who has come out consistently to say, I am not gay. I am not interested in men beyond filming. I only want to make money with men because that's where the money is. When I said I was straight and was only going to focus on my girlfriend and my relationship, suddenly I stopped getting your money. When I came out as a lying grifter, suddenly you said, I don't want to support you anymore. And that really hurt me. That really hurt me to my core, and I had to come back and fix it because it didn't sit right in my wallet, not my spirit. So at this point, if you choose to give this man your money, you are willingly throwing it at somebody that's blatantly lying to you and saying you should just accept that I'm lying to you because it is for entertainment. And I am understanding of entertainment. I am understanding of fantasy. I am not dating every person I collaborate with just because I make love to them on camera. It's a powerful thing that we're doing in that moment, but that does not mean that our souls are tied. You know what I mean? I understand selling a fantasy or just putting out a product. My problem with Timothy Champange is that when he puts out the product, he actively has to lie about the person creating the product to get you invested in buying it. Seeing as how when everybody was turning on him for coming out and saying, I lied, and then he continued to lie, the next thing he did was throw all the other straight baiters under the bus. Nico, what do you mean? Basically, he started naming all the gay for pay performers that were actually straight that a lot of people didn't know. A lot of the people on these podcasts that y'all give an audience to are actually straight and just grifting. He began to try to take everyone down with him. And when he saw that it wasn't necessarily working in his favor, he decided to come back and say, actually, I'm bisexual again.
Fake being gay in the gay modeling industry that are actually straight. And I have actual evidence. Obviously, the Wild Boys. I have evidence too. I voice recorded them before a podcast I did with them, basically admitting it.
What else to hardly tell you?
That was pretty much it.
Well, that's it.
Pretty
Just
much,
that we're not dating.
Yeah. Harley told me y'all weren't like actually in a relationship, right?
Oh no, we're not.
I'm gonna ask you about past relationships, and then
Yeah.
you can mention Harley.
Yeah.
And then you guys can just ask any questions that you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, but ours is real though.
Yeah, theirs is real, and but you could also ask them questions about their relationship and how everything came to be like.
They constantly tease a romantic relationship just for the views, and they don't actually enjoy any of the collabs they do. They fake everything. Even when they talk about me, which they do a lot, I don't know how you can trust anything they say when they just even constantly lie about something like that. And I've had buddies who've had bad experiences with them as well. I know one of my buddies, Harley Xavier, did not have a positive time. They clipped a lot of the stuff he said on the podcast out of context to post it on TikTok in order to try to get views and make Harley look bad. I have other buddies too that they did this with, but I'm not going to name names right now. And trust me, there are plenty of other guys who fake being gay, and most of them are collaborators with the Wild Boys. Seems like that's a mecca where they all gather. The whole industry is a mess with this, and it's a culmination with the Wild Boys. I mean, they're the source of a lot of it. They even, these guys go to these award shows for this gay modeling stuff, and no one calls them out on it. I know Joey Mills specifically knows a thing or two about this, and he hasn't said anything. I'm saying that because he's worked with the Wild Boys quite a lot. Joey Mills likes to be honest about me, but he's not saying anything about them. And he's not straight, so what does he have to lose by saying anything? He certainly likes to talk about me, so I don't get it. So what do you guys, the audience, think about this? What do you think about the Wild Boys after all this? Do you think I should make more videos about the other guys faking being gay? Or should I just end it with this? I'm really not sure what I should do going further. I mean, making this video was fun, but there's a time and a place for this, so I don't know. Let me know in the comments.
After 2 days of medication, I am no longer going to feel the need to lie to y'all about anything anymore. I'm just going to give you my true, authentic product. And if you believe that, you is a sucker and you about to get licked. Nico, I'm sorry. There are only so many times somebody can come in my face and tell me I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you. I'm lying to you. Give me your money. Are we all supposed to be boo-boo the fool just because you continuously awkwardly T-pose in your videos? I don't understand it. And people always say, why is he standing like that? Because this is marketing for him. Everything you do online is essentially marketing if you own your own business and you are the product. So that's why in every video he is oiled up, trying to flex and staying motionless so that his abs are looking perfect. He wants everything to be perfect while he sells you this fantasy, essentially a lie. So at this point, it's up to y'all to continue to support or to retract it from him, because he's stated multiple times he is willing to move the goalposts. He is willing to consistently lie to ensure that you are giving him your money. Because what really pissed me off is the fact that he came online saying that he needed your support and your funds to help start his new gay life, and that it's so unfair that y'all don't believe him when he says what he is, when he has consistently lied and changed what he said he is back to back to back to back within the span of like 3 months. Because I know I covered him recently. So the fact that he went from straight to bisexual to gay to bisexual to secretly still with only his girlfriend, not really interested in men no more, like it's I'm trying to find it. I'm holding space for the moment, but I'm not moving. Because I personally never gave this man my money. I honestly found out about him through all these shenanigans, but at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide who we platform. At the end of the day, it's up to you to decide who you support with your monetary gains. So, if we take all this information that we've had so far, if you are willing to give a straight man that has consistently came on here and lied to you about his sexuality, lied to you about his relationships with men, lied to you about being in a critical relationship with his girlfriend and that he needs your funds to flee from it, and then he comes back and says that was all another lie, and this is the real me, I'm medicated now, I'm never going to lie to you again, give me your money. If you decide to do that, it's up to you. Because at this point, he is selling you a fantasy. He's selling you a pipe dream, and you sitting up here lining up to pay for it. But it ain't gonna be me. So with all the information available, I'm going to leave the commentary up to you. I want to see the comments. I want to hear your opinions. How do you feel about Timothy Champange coming out as a straight man, saying he's never been interested in men, saying that he's not really that attracted to men, but he's okay with filming and making money with men, all while staying with his girlfriend, even though when he came out as gay, he said that he was in a tumultuous relationship situation and he needed your money so that he could leave, even though he was never going to leave her. And he even said, I only made that up because y'all like drama. It's up to you. If you want to give your money to a lie because it's solely entertainment and you want to say someone blatantly lying in your face is just a fantasy, I'm going to give it to you. And I want to hear your opinions down below because I'm over it. Nico, that's why I wasn't covering it when he was going after the other straight boys. I'm like, personally, you were spiraling. I understood it. I saw it in the videos in your eyes. I think I even said so in my last video about him. But at this point, it's tired. It's tired. I'm going to leave the conversation up to y'all before I start ranting, and I will see you guys next time. Boop. And now for a brief yet sincere shout out to this week's Third Eye Tier subscribers, Lebon Roy and Chance. Your continued support is greatly appreciated, and thank you once again to everyone who supports the channel. And tomorrow's live stream will be over freak limits. What are your limitations? This is actually stemming from the Yellow Watergate video. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely check it out on Patreon at tomorrow, 5:30 and 7 p.m. CDT.